No, so you better clear this up with the chat right now that I was here waiting. They're already talking trash over there.
Dan claims
he was not
waiting.
I was in there, you guys, and they were
bottom.
just ignoring me. In the bottom, it says waiting for the host to let you in. You can't come in until the host lets you in.
We saw
And I
you
just
in the
sat there
dock.
while Jose and Bacon are just talking trash.
What am I talking trash about?
Yeah, we
Talking
weren't
trash.
talking.
Bacon talking about Sony as usual because he's obsessed with
That
them.
is true.
I didn't add any of these stories to the doc. I just want that.
Well, then we can delete them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta protect your parent company. I get it.
PlayStation.
The Nerd Chat,
is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days.
hosted by a group of best friends.
This is Cortana. And remember, don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it. As always, Spartans, see you online.
Is that a new controller up there that I see?
No way. Dan's got a new controller.
Oh, hello. Daddy Diwali here, and welcome to the Nerd Chat, a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, controllers, and the good old days. Joining me as always is I am REACH. That is a replaced reference. I know that reference.
You do know that reference. We'll talk more about that later. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. Missed you guys last week, of course. Huge shout out to Poogles for filling in.
Shout out to Poogles.
Nice to have Happy Gilmore here on the show with us. That was definitely a treat. Yeah, happy to be back, man. Had actually, despite a very busy week, because it was graduation day today at my school. We graduated at Red Rocks, which was fantastic. I actually had some time to play some games this week, more than I thought. So we'll talk about that later. But happy to be back.
I was shocked, Jose, because you were asking about Forza Horizon Early Access. I was like, what the hell's going on with Jose? I figured he'd be done playing video games until a long time. So congratulations to you on your first graduation as principal of a legitimate high school. I can't believe it, you guys. This guy is a legitimate human being.
Yep, it's absolutely correct.
Professional.
No one is more surprised than I am.
And joining us as always, that Broncos schedule. Yeah, well, they need to prove it.
That is the most absurd opening 6-game stretch I've seen in football.
Really? That's bad?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Seattle, LA, the Niners,
Yeah, we're playing
the Chargers,
NFC West.
the Chiefs, and the Seahawks in the first 6 games.
All right.
It's a murderer's row of schedule. Like absurd. But we're gonna go 6-0, so that's cool.
Great.
Well, we'll see about that. Yeah, Bubble Boy is missing. Nobody knows where he is. He just bailed on this. I don't know what's going
He's
on
a
with
discount tire.
Yeah, he actually, here's the truth, you guys. Bubble Boy wrote to us saying, what do I do with a flat tire when you don't have a spare tire?
Well, he does. I'm sure he has a fix-a-flat in his car because all cars have fix-a-flat.
And I said, you call a tow truck and you get towed to your local discount tire and you pray that they can fix it for you for free or get a replacement tire. And in this case, if it's front wheel drive, Bacon, he might have to replace 2 of them.
How old's his car? Didn't you just get a new one?
I thought the tires don't you have to? It depends. Like
it depends on tread thickness.
Yes.
If it's 1,000 miles or
Yeah.
2,000 miles on a car, then no.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the same way as most businesses upsell you stuff. They're like, whoa, you can't do it as a single.
Well,
I replace single tires millions of times.
Used cars. All right. So Bubble Boy, he might be joining us late here. So let's pray for Bubble Boy, everybody. All right, Jose, let's jump into gaming news for the week, Jose.
News team, assemble!
News story number 1.
Bet your sweet little ass.
Everybody
I drafted it.
Everybody hold on to your butts, Jose.
Hold on to your butts.
The reviews for Forza Horizon 6 are in, and it's a banger slanger. 10 out of 10 IGN, 10 out of 10 VGC, 10 The Gamer, 10 Eurogamer, 10 Giant Bomb, 10 Gaming Bible, 9.5 Dual Shockers.
Shockers.
This is coming from Shinobi, always tweeting out the collection of video game scores. GameSpot 8, of course. One of them's always got to be a little out there. 8's still good. Metacritic is sitting at 91 when he published this. OpenCritic 91. I don't know where it is now. Who cares? It's probably upper 80s or lower 90s. Guys, will Forza Horizon 6 finally get a Game of the Year nomination? Bacon?
No, because it's a sports game. Remember, that's what Keeley gave us the last time. And
but it got got nominated though, right? It just didn't.
in the sports game. Nope,
It did not get
did not get nominated. So now he can't.
Actually, no, it was still in the cutoff.
It was in the cutoff, but it was categorized as a sports game and couldn't be Game of the Year.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's wild, dude.
It was absolutely
So
wild.
now he can't even walk that back. He can't even nominate this.
Guys, hot take. It's not getting nominated this year either, Jose.
That's insane, dude.
Jose,
That's like,
it's not getting nominated this year either, Jose. Toot, toot.
oh, dun. Gotcha.
Despite the fact, and I don't want to jinx it, that Playground Games doesn't miss. They never miss. They have only produced banger after banger after banger. Somehow they're still not going to get recognized for this.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to recognize him right now.
Jose, you were texting us earlier, hyped about getting the unlocked premium edition or $100 edition. I'm shocked because I didn't even know you liked Forza Horizon. Why were you so interested this time?
Oh, I love Forza. I mean, I don't play it as often as you do because I know you're playing with Grayson and stuff, but I played the crap out of Forza Horizon 5. Like, I did most of the things on the map. I mean, I'm not a trophy or achievement hunter, so like I don't have the high score for it, but I absolutely love the game. And I played the Eliminator so many times because I wanted to get that chicken dinner achievement before you did. That never happened, by the way. But it's just a fun game. And I'll be honest with you, like, shout out to Season Gaming. I was watching Ains's video review. If you haven't checked that out from him and Elliot, please go do that on their channel. But I was like watching it going, God, I cannot wait to get back into Forza. And honestly, like, I have plenty to play. We talked about that in our chat too. But it was one of those where, like, if I get on my computer tomorrow and like Bacon's in Forza and Dan's in Forza, I'm going to be like, damn it. I knew this was going to happen. I should have gotten the thing. So yeah, I mean, the other part though, I guess this is an interesting question, and maybe in the chat, I'd be curious to know how many people are buying the enough to get early access, right? And that's what we were talking about. I was trying to ask if everyone was doing that. But man, I just feel like that's a lot, man.
Gentle Stone 200. I'm
Lucky.
tempted, Jose.
No,
I'm so tempted.
I know.
But that's what it was. I remember now. The expansion pass or whatever it is, the early, whatever the thing is that's tied to Game Pass, isn't it like $60?
You have to pay $60 to get the early access. So like you're basically buying the game on top of what you're going to get in Game Pass. That's just what's so hard.
But then here's my math logic.
I bought it. Like $60.
Exactly, the $60. So I'm thinking I spend the 60 and then I just wait and wait and wait down the road until it's on sale for like 10 or even 20. And at that point, I've only spent 80 on it versus spending the $100 now just to own it outright. So I am tempted, you guys. Like, but there's just so many games. Like,
We need to build a nerd chat guild for this thing so we can have all our crew on our stage.
A racing
Yeah, we absolutely
guild.
do need to do that. We'll do that once it's built, once it comes out.
But I just have to say, I cannot wait. And either way, I know the game's going to be great. And here's the thing about Forza, guys. And Jose was like saying he doesn't want to feel left behind. Jose, this isn't a game to get left behind. We mostly, this is a drop in, enjoy your time and drop out. Like, even I play Forza for a long time. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, I've had enough. I've done enough racing for today. I've done enough barn finds and, the roads and everything. This is something you just need to enjoy on your own time. And so don't feel like the FOMO, don't let it scare you off. But at the same time, Taco says, I'm going to be patient and save the $60. I really should, but I just don't know what to do.
You really should. But support the developers. That's what the PlayStation guys say. Support the developers.
I mean, I do support Playground, and I'm obviously pumped for Fable 2. I'll be there day one for Fable 2. And again, I'll be day one when it comes out on Game Pass. I still have other stuff to play. It's just more like I said, go watch that video or go watch any of the reviews out there because they all dropped today. But it's sick. Like, it looks so good.
Imagine if these psychopaths dropped this and Fable in the same year. What are they doing over there? What's in the coffee?
If if Fable has to hit.
Say something
What
you
is
don't
in the
want.
coffee though? Fable's gonna be huge.
We don't know that. The Playground has never made a game like this. I want it to hit, but if they did Bacon and let's say it was like 85 plus Metacritic, that's crazy. Like that would be
Yes, think about it. You could save the money for 007 and just
yeah, true. I don't know. Timper says it will be available on Game Pass. What? How? It on Game Pass when I get home from work tomorrow. No, it won't be available on Game Pass till the 19th.
Tuesday.
Unless you bought early access. I'm really tempted. I don't know. I bought all the early access before, and I just.
But what is
because it was
early access going to get you in this?
Well,
Just
no.
4 days early.
Before
Right,
Bacon,
before
it
you
was
got the
$40 and you got the DLCs. Now
Right.
it's 60, and I'm like, that's a full game. And like somebody said, I could buy 007 basically for that much, and we'll see. But the other part of it, guys, was the leaks. Bacon, can you tell your PC gaming jabronis to stop being idiot, douchebag, waste of lives, stealing code off of Steam, and then complaining about the fact that they're getting banned because they stole a copy of the game online that, yes, that Playground apparently did or did not leak. We don't, who knows, but it's Playground's fault. So I shouldn't be punished for being a degenerate, stealing games because I'm a PC gamer, ruining everything for everybody. What do you have to say about your PC gamers?
Hot tip. I've been in the PC gaming community since 2010. I've never pirated a game. I've only modded one game. I don't emulate. I buy all my games from reputable stores. I don't buy them off CD keys. So lumping me in with a bunch of degenerate data mining thieves is not fair, sir. And I will not stand for it. You will not besmirch.
I didn't say you were
good
part of
name.
them. I said, what do you have to say to your PC gaming brethren?
I got FOMO, bro. We want this game. We've been waiting for it for a long time. I can't blame them. But no, I don't do any of that stuff. So,
Jose, what do you think about these Forza Horizon links? I think I want to punch all of them in their face. Nope.
Sorry, my bad.
Nope.
I agree with you, man. Like it's I was talking to Pro Dad Skills before the show started, Nissa in the chat. I'm getting tired of leaks. Like and look, we're talking about them on our show. Like I understand that it's a content piece that we're doing because that's kind of what happens in the space that we're in. But I like genuinely just kind of miss the fact that like I can't just wait till Summer Games Fest because I'm assuming that's when some of this stuff is going to drop.
Yeah.
In terms of announcements,
Xbox Game Showcase, Jose, get it right.
Okay. The game showcase. How about this summer in the next month? We'll see it.
In less than a month. Actually, less than 4
Yeah, less than a month.
Right?
So I'm just like, it would have been awesome to see this, right? Like, and again, I'm not upset. It's what I asked for. It's what I want to see. And like, it's exciting that it's coming. But I just think there's something about like that surprise that I miss about some of this stuff. And it is unfortunate that so many people try to make their quote unquote name by like leaking things. You know, it's absurd. It's stupid in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I wish they could just let the companies showcase the work that they're doing when they're ready.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, speaking of leaks, let's get into the next one. This was a hot leak not too long ago over on The Verge. We have leaked images reveal Xbox Elite 3 controller with mysterious new buttons. And this was, creating quite a back and forth between me and Bacon here for some controversial takes I had for this. Before we get started, Jose, pull up the top down image of it. Guys, just looking at this controller. And then Bacon, look at this controller. Okay. Now, you're going to tell me that one down there looks like a better, elegant, more premium controller even compared to this Elite Core right here. Okay? Are you saying that? You're telling me this doesn't look more premium.
But make your argument, Dan, because it looks like
let me keep going.
Xbox controller to me.
I told Bacon, I said I hate it. I was exaggerating. I don't hate it. But right off the bat, even if these are like maybe not the final build and these are leaked images,
the final build.
This controller does absolutely nothing for me. I don't know what it is about the shape, I know I have to get it in my hands and hold the big boy or small boy. But
Small.
I don't know about this. This design to me is bland, boring, ugly. I'd love to hear what Diego thinks of it. Yeah, the ABXY letters is that like sans serif or something? Boring ass ABXY lettering right there.
Oh my
The
God.
buttons look whack. They do not look. They look a little bit
Are
more
you
How
hearing
do
flat.
they
this,
look
Jose?
whack?
Are you hearing this, Jose?
That
Guys.
is insane. You're insane.
No,
Oh
no,
my
no. Let me
God.
finish. Let me finish. I'm not done.
Please finish.
Well, I'm not
sir.
done. The D-pad. What is that? Is that a flying saucer on my controller? What the?
It's
what is
swappable.
that?
It's just like in
Oh my
the Series
God.
It's
2.
hideous. It's hideous. Okay.
Okay.
Secondly, at least the options and view button are in the correct spot. Thank God.
Yeah, that
It
is
just
nice.
looks. It just looks like this. Okay, so here's the Zenless Zone Zero, right? This somehow looks bigger than that controller, and I don't know. I don't know what's. I'm concerned, you guys. I don't. The size of it looks off. The bumpers look gigantic compared to these bumpers, compared to these FlyDigi bumpers, compared to the Elite Series 2. I
Good.
just,
Hopefully they're fixed this time.
I just don't. I just have high expectations, Bacon, is what I'm trying to say. They've taken way too long to get to the Series 3. Can someone tell me when the Elite Series 2 came out? Because it's been ridiculous.
7 years.
They've gotten absolutely lapped by $80 and $60, $70 controllers. Okay. So I just have high expectations.
It's okay to have high expectations.
And-
I don't know what your visceral
I'm not done.
overreaction
I'm not
is
done.
at this
I'm not
point.
done.
Oh, please
What
continue.
Bacon, what button is this right in the middle?
I don't know.
button.
I don't share.
It's a share button.
What are
Why
you
doesn't this
sharing
controller
to?
have a share button?
What are
you
you
don't know
sharing
that that
to?
middle one's not a share button.
It's not labeled like a share button like this one is labeled. It's blank
Oh my
like
God.
the Elite Series is labeled. If this controller doesn't have a share button, that's
Hold on.
pathetic and a big miss. I'm sorry. It's important. Sharing stuff
To what?
to social media and to save your
can't share to
moments
Twitter
is
anymore.
important. It's not about, it's about easy access to record and share something. That matters. Social media matters. Being able to share matters. I don't care if it's a prototype, Nissa. I see the
God.
options in view being labeled. Are all the other buttons labeled?
Oh.
That share button is not labeled. So I'm very concerned. I can
hope-
have concerns.
I hope it's customizable so I can remove the share feature from that button.
Oh, all I'm saying, yes, Pro Dad skills. We know nothing about it. We haven't seen the buttons. It's
Yes.
only particular shots. We don't know anything about the internal components. I don't know. This is looking pretty good. Jose, can you do the back, the rear of it? This is looking pretty legit to me because if you look on the back, that's almost like the exact. You can't see a mic camera with the trigger locks. Again, I'm hoping, wishing, praying. I know Eric's probably freaking out right now listening to me. I want this to be a great controller. I really do.
I don't think you
I'm
do.
just afraid that they've taken too long, and it has to hit. If those ABXY Bacon are not mechanical mouse click, same with the triggers. And if that's not a share button, Microsoft's going to get lapped by controller tech. So Bacon, tell me why I'm wrong and why this controller looks goated to you.
I'm not saying it's goated. My first response when Logan was nice enough to post this in our chat wasn't, and I quote, no context, I hate it. That was Dan's response off the rip
It's
to
ugly.
this new controller. I don't see how he sees that it's smaller from this grainy ass, terrible, smuggled out of Taiwan picture. I don't get how you see the size here. There's nothing next to it. There's no
I see
banana
an
for
oddly looking
context.
shaped controller. I'm
It's
worried
also
about
at
those
an odd
knobs.
angle, but I don't know why you think that this is small. That looks like the distance between the right thumbstick and the face buttons is the same. Looks like the distance to the D-pad is the same. I'm staring at a controller right now. Why don't you hold up that abomination PlayStation controller you bought?
We're not talking about PlayStation.
No,
Jose,
hold up that ugly ass Razer you bought. That's the size comparison.
Razer? You mean
Yeah,
the FlyDigi?
No,
They're the
that
same thing.
Razer one you bought. That
Oh
white
God,
one.
no, that's already been shipped back. That's how I
Okay,
got the
that's already
FlyDigi.
it got sent back, folks.
Jose, be honest. Okay, go
Dan,
ahead.
this is something you have been clamoring for
Yeah,
since I've
and I
known
have
you.
high expectations for this damn thing.
And you are allowed to have high expectations. I have high expectations right alongside you. I would love a first party pro controller with TMR sticks
Yep.
and fixed bumpers that I don't
Yep.
have to deal with anymore.
Yep.
He's
And what
And
else?
I would love, even
ABXY.
though I prefer the back paddles on the Razor than the Xbox One, but hey,
What do
they're
you think
removable.
about those roller wheels? Because
it's going to be audio. It's just like on that.
It's gonna be
the
audio.
that
Wolverine
Scuff you
V3
had.
Pro. The Wolverine V3
Right.
Pro has those.
Right. It's just going to be controlling audio and game chat independently,
those
which is going to be
paddles.
nice. But that's for people who still plug to this day a headset into a controller.
That's the best audio.
How the hell is that still a thing?
Wired.
I'll never know.
Wired.
It's the cheapest.
These
audio, too.
expectations will not be met. Well, guess what, Diego? Guess then I'm returning this one too because I'm just saying there are so many. Jose knows. Jose, hold it up. The more I use this, Jose, the more I'm like, holy crap! These guys, the Chinese. We need to stop the Chinese.
But seeing
They're
this,
too far ahead of us.
seeing this almost has me canceling my reservation for my Steam controller because Steam controller won't work on the Xbox app. So
Well, there'll be workarounds for that. Jose, give me
I'm
your
close.
fair, honest reaction to this controller. You were a little let down, Jose. Come on, back me up. You were just a little bit like.
Here's what I would say. I think the argument about the shape is absurd. That's entirely
Thank
based
you.
on the camera that this phone is
Yeah.
taken from. If they're in some like widescreen mode, it's going to be weirdly misshapen. Like that's a stupid argument to me. I will agree with Dan. Like you look at this, the only complaint I have about this controller is literally where the menu buttons are. You can see it up the
Yeah.
top there. They're so high. Like when you're playing, it's honestly a pain to reach them. I like that this controller has it back in the middle where it's supposed to be. I could care less about this share button. That's certainly a me thing because I use a Steam Deck thing over here, right? So like when I need a screenshot, I capture it there. When I want to capture a video, it's usually from some other source. So that doesn't bother me at all. But I do agree that it would be nice if there was a share button. I think because we're sharing what we see from Xbox. Here's what I will say though. The only thing that matters to me, I swear it is the only thing. I don't care that if it only comes in black. I don't care about the font. I don't really care about the wheel thing. I think that's cool. The only thing I care about is the price. That is literally the one thing because that is my issue now because I had a Series 2 since they came out and I had exactly one and it was amazing and it broke literally like 2 months ago. Because something internal broke. I can hear it like rattling around inside. And then when Eric from Game Positive sent me, he was like, check out this controller for $80. I'm like,
Jose,
there's
I
almost
told you about
nothing-
the Game Sir first. I don't know why you keep giving credit to Eric, by the way. That's making me mad.
Eric's
I'm
not
sorry.
toxic.
When Dan told me about this, my apologies. I was just like, man, I don't know how I was holding off for so long. Now, here's what I will say about this that I don't like. I don't like the triggers, how they are. I don't know if you can see that on the camera.
Really?
They're right up against it. And it's not that they're uncomfortable. It's that I hit them too many times. That's the complaint that I
Really?
have.
See,
And so my point is
that's
that
funny.
my favorite underhand like back paddles have been from the Elite. Like that's
do
the one
like
I
the
love, and
back
I can
paddles.
see those here in the picture that I really like as well. So the biggest thing for me is the price. I do agree with, I think it was Tim Persett or somebody in the chat said, I apologize. Like they're going to come in the different colors. Like they're going to be smart. They should be smart
It'll
and
be
put this in the design lab.
customizable in the shop.
Right.
We'll see.
If they're really smart, they'll have a couple with some of the games. Like they'll have a Fable version, a Gears version, a Halo version.
Halo.
If they're smart, they'll do those things.
Yeah.
But again, the only thing that matters to me, because what is the Elite run right now? The Series 2, I think, is still like 2 something.
Yeah, it's like 150 at least with the paddles. I think if you can get it on a deal for 100, like for just the core with no
Yeah, the core
paddles.
ones you can, but I'm saying the true like
I think it's
basic.
150. We'll say.
It's like that's the price issue. It's literally almost double what I paid
You
for
can
this
get
other
2 Game
controller,
Sirs, yeah.
which is crazy.
So guys, I need to give a huge shout out, Jose. I got to interrupt to Torshik8634. Torshik has been joining me on my Silent Hill Journey streams. I told him to check out the show. Everybody give Torshik a warm welcome and shout him out. And he said it could be worse. It could be the Ouya controller. And we need to go back to big beefy controllers. Bring back the Duke, made for kingly hands. Well, Torshik, go watch the last episode. Like Bacon was talking about earlier, go check out the Razer Ryzen V3. That thing was the most big, uncomfortable, chunky boy ever. So go
Now,
check it
here's the question. Are they going to embrace the PC side and give us 8,000 hertz polling and all the rest of the
I
cool
hear
stuff
that's-
that everyone else
doesn't
has?
matter.
It does matter. That matters to me more than a share button.
Go watch some reviews about AK polling, Bacon. I've watched a lot of them. They say it's just marketing talk, and it's not as good as you think it is.
Sure as hell isn't my keyboard.
Well, that's different. They said for controllers, it's not big of a difference compared to 1,000 hertz. But Jose is right. Which paddle design do I like? I look at the PS DualSense right here and the Xbox Elite. I do like this paddle configuration.
Because you
And
should be
also-
using the half moons on that PS5 controller.
Nope.
You should.
That's where Bacon is wrong. I prefer the ones that are just like the Elites, basically. So,
And the fact that it has a removable battery, that is
I was going
awesome.
to ask you guys about that. Do we like that or not like that? Because I feel like the battery on this Elite
So
2
good.
so good and
So
lasts forever.
good.
So it's a smaller battery. I'm a little concerned about that, Bacon. Yes, you can swap
maybe
them out
maybe
now.
it's the weight thing because they added gyro and they added other stuff that they had to trim the weight by putting in removable batteries.
But I mean, all batteries degrade over time, right? And so
Right.
if they build this to last, and then it's like, I don't want to get a whole new controller. You can get a battery
Yeah.
for, I don't know, $40. I would much rather pay that 40. The one
Exactly.
thing I want is the rechargeable like USB-C from the top, though. If it doesn't have that, that's insane
yeah, well.
in today's world.
What about this, guys? I'm not seeing these little thumbstick releases like on the DualSense where you can replace these. I'm just going to assume these are TMR sticks, right?
They have
Like,
to be.
Okay.
I don't know any controller that comes out now that's not at least Hall effect, much less TMR, right?
I agree.
If these are not that, it is the
Then-
biggest L of all time.
Okay,
and
then it'll
it's
be
not
a no-
even
it'll-
worth looking at.
I was just going to say you wouldn't
Right.
even consider it. Thank you, Bacon.
No.
Thank you for saying that. I do appreciate that.
But these are things that are expected from 7 years of advancements and Chipo's $80 controller there that has. So they have to have these issues. If they
They have
don't,
to.
then
I
it's,
agree with Bacon on
yeah,
that.
it
If
won't
they
even be
don't,
worth
it's-
talking about.
Guys, GameStar all the way. Jose, will
If
you
they
bring
put
back
Hall effect bumpers in it so they don't break, oh my God, I will be so happy.
Bacon, you got to try the bumpers on this GameStar and even this Fly Digivator, man. I'm
I got
telling you, man. I know.
5
You've got-
Pro controllers over
Or
here.
you know what the best bumpers are? The R1 and L1
Oh,
on this
God.
Gross.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're so mushy, you guys.
They're terrible.
But Jose, we bring up that the one last thing we didn't mention was the pair mode. What do you think about this pairing between the local mode and cloud mode? How are we feeling about this controller potentially just being cloud pairing, Bacon?
It won't be.
Okay. Is that like a feature worth implementing, Jose?
Like that's
I
what yeah,
don't-
that's when you sync it to your router, like the way Stadia used to do it. And so that cuts down on lag for people who are, streaming games, right? Unless I'm getting that completely wrong. So I don't there's no way that's the only way this thing's gonna pair.
Guys, Base Judah roars. He stuck on the Vader 5 Pro. This doesn't get me excited. I'm telling you, dude. I got this for $55 new. It was on an Amazon sale, 63.
Tell
and
me
then I
that
had a
doesn't
random
look like
20%.
Tell me that doesn't look like an angry pair of
Bacon.
anime eyebrows
Can
on
you hear
that
this?
controller.
Can you hear this?
That's fine.
What? On what are you talking
These
about?
tension
Have
sticks
Dan,
right here.
Dan, show him the controller again. Tell me that doesn't
Dan,
look
show me-
like
let me see the thing.
He doesn't
angry
like the
eyebrows.
options in the view
I
how
never
they're
listened
slanted.
to
Now
that.
you
That's
can't
hilarious.
unsee it because
But-
Logan
but-
and I saw that first
That's
thing.
hilarious.
But Jose, but at least they're in the right spot, right?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
You don't have to
Dan's
reach
They're
far
in the
away.
right spot.
But
That's
you know what
absolutely
I'm
correct.
talking about? The sketched in, when they furrow the brow and it's like, yeah.
Don't worry. Who said that? Judah roars. I have some thoughts about this. I'll talk about that during Wally's controller power hour later in the show. We're going to talk about the controllers for an hour.
He's got a lot of controllers.
Last tying into the controller, the Xbox Cloud controller also leaked. Saw this on Windows Central. A new compact Xbox Cloud gaming controller has leaked with built-in Wi-Fi, and the design points to a direct-to-cloud connection, which would cut out Bluetooth latency. The latest the image is familiar with the Xbox layer, but the Wi-Fi support could make cloud feel much more responsive, especially for fast-paced games. Could this be a big step towards making cloud gaming feel closer to local hardware? What do you guys think of the design of these controllers, Jose?
Ugly.
I mean, it's kind of like a mix between almost like a phone tablet size SNES controller. It's got some grips on there. What do you think of this, Jose?
I mean, here's what my immediate thought was. Again, I think price is going to make a big difference here, because if it's a relatively cheap controller, that is compelling to some degree, especially if you start thinking about like a cloud tier of Game Pass, right? A kid-friendly element. I also thought about travel, because that's one thing that, like, if you've ever tried to travel with your Xbox controller, it's very doable, but it's thick. Like, it eats up a ton of like space in a backpack, where this looks a lot thinner. Like, it literally looks like almost the shape of a phone. So I could also imagine like some very easy, cheap attachment that you can put your phone up top. Your phone is streaming. It's almost like the same size as this thing. So like, I do see some use cases here, but again, I think it just depends on price, dude. If this thing comes out and it's $100, that's insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, the games are, is $20 cheaper. Like, that's crazy.
But the problem with the game, sir, is unless you get the Zenless Zone Zero one or the Wu Chang one, you can't connect these Xboxes because the dongle doesn't work with the Xboxes. It's like the one that you got, the $80 ones, PC Bluetooth only, whereas Xbox you need that extra dongle. Very mobile-esque, and Torshik also said looks like the 8-bit Do Pro controller. Jose, can you pull that up? The comparison of the 8-bit Do Pro controller.
Is it further down? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, can you Google it? Actually, you
Oh.
have to Google them. Any closing thoughts on this controller, Bacon? I mean, it's
never
interesting.
ever going to be for me. But I'm happy it exists. And yes, Chappelle's right. Price point is going to be king on this one. You can't, what is the Razer Kishi or whatever, the actual ones that plug into your phone and are bigger are $100. So there's no way that that's going to be $100, right? So
Yeah.
I don't.
Do we think it's the same size as this PlayStation 1 controller?
Oh
Look at
God,
this.
that looks painful.
What are you talking about? It's actually comfortable. See, PlayStation was doing it right. See your
Yeah,
thumbs
those
up here on
hard
the D-pad.
plastic D-pad.
See, this is where the analog stick should be PlayStation. But like, let's see how we've evolved, you guys. Let's see.
They haven't.
Size comparison. It's considerably bigger. You can't see, but
Interesting.
it is. Yo, Jose. It's considerably bigger.
Oh, my bad. Gotcha.
Yeah, so
That's what you meant. Sorry.
it'll never be for me. I got two handhelds. I'm not going to be playing on a phone. It's just not
Not that one, Jose.
ever going to be in my repertoire.
Yeah, I agree. I cool option. I could see maybe for kids. Like actually, I think that would be better. That they have other models, Jose. It's not that I actually have.
Oh my God, you do not own that one too.
I actually have that one right here, guys.
Oh my God, bro.
But Bacon, this serves a purpose. This is my Switch Pro controller. Look at the
Okay.
ABXY. It's different. So I actually do have that. Don't really like the shape of this one either. I'll tell you that much. Something's off about it, guys. Great controller talk again. We'll be talking about the Diwali controller
God.
power hour here in just a bit. So just everybody hold on to your butts for that. All right, Jose?
This guy plays on
Onto your
PC
butts.
and owns more controllers than the
insane,
next
actually.
Can you
10
blame me, Bacon?
console guys combined.
Yes.
I grew
I
up on
own-
controller on console.
I can't make too much fun. I own 7 controllers myself, so I'm about to order an 8.
Flat to stacked. Sorry, that's he put it in the chat, Jose. 8-bit Do SN30 Pro controller. Speaking of controllers, God, you guys, the controller power hour just won't stop. Bacon has been pumped for this one, and I had a feeling that this was going to be announced because somehow I came across this, Bacon. I think it was a random Instagram ad, or it was way early. Jose, I don't know about you guys, but does the DualSense Edge finally have a competitor?
Just a sec.
Being in last place,
Revealing
yeah, it should
the
be.
Scuff Omega, a performance controller officially licensed for PlayStation 5. You guys, for the first time ever, Scuff. Okay, I don't have that controller down here. I can't pull it up. Scuff will finally be able to put the holy sacred symbols, the cross, circle, square, triangle, on their controllers. This is an officially licensed controller. Their newest one is available now for $220 US dollars. Yeah.
Just
So,
proud of their product, yes.
so basically, guys, this is a big miss to me because I actually like the Reflex Pro. So their other controller used to be for PlayStation and PC was called the Reflex Pro. You can't get it anymore. Basically, what they did is they took a standard PlayStation controller, modified it, added back paddles, and you could keep the haptics. You could keep the stupid adaptive triggers. And it was, I actually liked it. God, of course, I don't have it right now, so I can't show it to you. But the buttons, Jose, were just blank because they couldn't print, for stupid licensing reasons, the cross, circle, square, triangle.
Because they couldn't print the sacred symbols on them?
Correct.
That's insane.
So this is the first time we're getting the symbols because it's officially licensed. Bacon, what it looks like to me, what they did for the Mega is they're like, hey, let's take the Envision,
Yep.
let's add in a square touchpad and add the cross circle square triangle because it has the sax buttons on the sides there. Those weird
Sax
ones, which
buttons are so good.
I hated those.
I loved them.
You see them, Jose? They're on the
Is it-
sides, on the hand.
They're right on
the
your
grips.
where your meaty, fleshy
here,
part
right?
of your
Yeah,
finger.
correct,
Yep.
correct.
The
And
what are the sack buttons?
Side
sax,
activation
SACKX, big sax buttons.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, no, it is SAX. And so they're like, we're going to take the Envision and then we're going to turn it into a PlayStation controller. Bacon, does this do anything for you for real? Because I believe you tried the Envision, correct?
Yeah, I had software issues with the Envision. I was pre-beta for their for the software. I got it literally the day it came out. It had the scroll wheels on the bottom and the extra I could program buttons as a PC player on the mute and the mic and all that stuff at the bottom. I will say this is the best looking PlayStation controller I've ever seen. I actually love the design on that worthless touchpad. I mean the map button. What am I thinking? It's the map button. And I absolutely love the sax buttons. That's actually what led me towards the Razer when I had to bring that one back to Best Buy. You're muted, Dan.
Oh, sorry. I was agreeing with a lot of what you were saying. Jose, can you scroll down to you can scroll through the pictures underneath. If you go a little bit further, there's a few more down there.
Yeah. So there was a ton to like about this. And, this was before PlayStation had their Pro controller and 90 other million people came out with their Pro controllers. So back when that first one came out, I actually quite enjoyed that.
Yeah. Look at the next one, Jose.
The
The
stick
white,
locations, of course, will always be an issue.
pretty good looking controller right there.
Now, I love the map button. I mean, it's freaking awesome. Love that design.
Can you show the paddles again, Jose?
And it's
on
too
the
bad
back?
it's a large button that's used solely for pulling up the map, though.
Yeah, I don't think Jose or Bacon like the scuff paddle design, the 4 on the back.
No.
Tried it. I did not like it.
Yeah, I like being able to just go in between them like that.
Yeah,
I'm a
using
big
2 is
fan.
fine. Just using the outside buttons is fine. But when I have to index and use the inside buttons, I always had trouble with that.
What's battery life on a scuff controller? Stone is asking.
I was never blown away, right, Bacon? Like, I
Oh,
don't
it's not
remember the
Elite
Envision.
Series battery, but it's not PlayStation 5 controller battery. So it's
8
somewhere in
to
the
10?
middle. Yeah, 10 to 15, something like that.
Okay.
Okay, so the cheapest one is 210, I believe, and then if you pick out some of the crazy, oh, never mind, it starts at 220. God, and then some of the
That's insane,
Jose,
dude.
Jose, go down to the bottom, and there's a link to Scuff's website, and you can see right there, and then you can see some of the scroll down. You can see some of the different designs of like keep going right there. Keep going. Like there's some of the. What do you think about that white one? I don't
Ooh, the
know.
cherry blossoms. That's
The
dope.
cherry blossom was cool. I always thought about it, but here's I'm going to warn anybody who's interested in Scuff
Cheetos.
controllers. If you get white, the plastic they use on it, no matter how many times you wash your hands, keep your hands clean, it always yellows. It's the only controller, like even like my Xbox, the 8-bit dude, the DualSense doesn't change color, but for some reason, whatever Scuff uses, I do not recommend getting a white controller. But it's interesting to see that they're charging. Oh my God, you guys, the Omega Light Gray, Jose or Bacon that you liked with the orange rings up top, already sold out, you guys.
Jeez.
Already out
insane.
of stock. So you were asking about tech specs. I'm trying to see in here 1K polling rate for you there, Bacon. I'm trying to see
That's a miss.
what the battery size is. Compatibility
Chipo needs to order one. Let's go.
doesn't
I
really
don't.
say who. Okay, so by the way, who's going to be reviewing this for us? Because this is one I've tried the Envision. It was just fine to me, Bacon.
You're the
Like,
only one that can play on symmetrical sticks, so it's you.
I do. I have more
It's
data
you,
about
bro.
that later.
You're it.
I'll just save it for later. I'll just say I tried the Envision, which is basically the same style as this guy's.
Exact
If
same.
you are a symmetrical stick user, I would say get the DualSense Edge over this, or the Reflex Pro, which you can't anywhere, but maybe you can find.
Oh, it does
used
have
somewhere.
those. It does have the audio buttons down there. It is the exact same controller, Dan.
But no, it's not. Well, here's what's concerning about it is they're again charging $220 for this. It doesn't have vibration, so there's zero haptics.
My
It
Razer
doesn't-
doesn't have it.
It doesn't have the adaptive triggers. Some people may or may not like that. And what's the other thing that they took out? There's something else. Oh, there's no speaker in the controller. You'd like that, Bacon.
You
There's
can't
no
blow in it? What?
There's no, yeah, you can't. There's
That is
no
the best
speaker in this
feature of
one.
the PlayStation controller is your ability to blow in it.
Yeah. So, well, I'm just saying. So they did take out some things, and still $220. I mean, it's already sold out in
if
one
I'm
color.
being honest, the haptics are the best thing about the PlayStation controller, and if that's
I agree.
the case, that is a huge miss.
Exactly, and that's why
Exactly. Yep.
just get the Edge. I honestly feel like that. Or you could get the Reflex Pro, but they've stopped making those, which did keep the haptics in some of the models. So I don't know. It is cool to see all these controllers. I guess is what the whole point of all these are. Is we're getting some new hardware. I always love seeing new hardware. So there's lots of options, you guys. And don't the biggest misconception. Shout out to Luke Lore at the expansion pass. I just want to play on an Xbox only branded controller. I don't
want any extra
I had
buttons.
no idea that third party controllers are so good. Guys, third party controllers are sometimes better than the OEM hardware. In a lot of
man,
ways.
that original Series X controller was so good. One that came in the box lasted forever.
Well,
just saying.
I'm talking about pro controllers. So lots of options for controllers, you guys. Just want to share those. And I'm going to just warn everybody right now. 41-minute mark, okay? Everybody listen up. I did not want to talk about this news, okay? Okay, I want to celebrate new hardware, new controllers, new games.
We are a news outlet, Dan.
But somebody in this,
Wasn't
somebody
me.
in the nerd chat,
Was not me.
I know will want to talk about this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Bacon, I'm saying right now, we can or cannot skip these next two news stories. I personally don't think we need to talk about them because it's been done. It's been said. We already know. It's been out there. But Bacon, I'm leaving it up to you. Do you want to talk about the concerning results from Bungie and Soros recently concerning some of their sales numbers, or should we just move on?
I mean, it's only 2 weeks into its release, but those numbers are terrible. 90 million consoles in the wild and 300,000 copies sold, if we trust Alinea Analytics. But
Correct.
we can't trust them for some news stories and not trust them for other, because every time Xbox gets heat from something out of Alinea Analytics, it's gospel. But when bad news comes out for Sony, it's not gospel. It's can't believe you're using them as a source. I loved Returnal. I want to play Soros. I have my PC ready the second Sony says and deems me worthy to play their game. I will buy their game. And I hate to see it. I hate to see if this doesn't perform and what happens to Housemarque, because Sony has a track record of killing everything that doesn't sell them 12 million copies. So it's concerning. But just remember, Jim Ryan or whoever's in charge down there, none of us even know who's in charge. Second you put it on PC, you got a copy sold here. So
Jose, Soros is apparently, this is coming from Reese Elliott over at Alina Analytics, sold 300,000 copies in its first 2 weeks, generating over 23 million in something. I don't know what number.
still about 50 million short of breaking even without marketing.
So basically, like Bacon said, 90 million PS5s, 300,000 copies of a first-party
Exclusive
game, where players who consistently show up for PlayStation's other first-party games at launch make up a significant share of Soros's early players. 56% played Ghost of Yotei, 37% played Death Stranding 2, 11% played God of War Sons of Sparta, which is surprising. And 8 well, Marathon's got its own problems. I don't even need to talk about. This is, by the way, I'm pretty sure this game has outsold Marathon. Was that in here, Bacon, or did I read that at some point?
Well, I'm at the initial numbers. Marathon sold, was it 250,000 on PC and only 100 on console?
I thought it was way higher on PC. I thought it was only like 200.
Was it 800 on PC? It was
on PlayStation.
It was like 1.5 million total.
But regardless, Jose,
yes,
is this concerning to you as a PS fan like myself? A first-party exclusive game only selling 300,000 copies in its first 2 weeks, estimated, of course, from Alina Analytics. for a console fan base of 90 million players. Jose, what do you think about this?
I mean, look, man, I think the reality, like being very honest, is that I think it's absurd that we judge the success of a game on 2 weeks on all sides. Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo. And I understand why. Like I'm not an idiot. Like I get it because they're
Majority of
comparing
sales are-
all these other things, but I think that's insane, right? Like games that take literal multiple years to make, that they get literally 14 days to prove their existence. And I think that's like a slippery slope we have to be careful of. I do think, and if you look at Paul Tassi's post a little bit further, he clarifies a couple of things. He said there's a little more to consider in terms of context. One is that when Returnal dropped in 2021, there wasn't a strong PS5 catalog, even though the PS5 it was pretty new at that point, and so early adopters who had bought the console wanted something to play. So that may have bolstered Returnal's numbers. That's not inherently Saros's fault or good or bad, but just information to have. The other piece is that he said is that Saros is coming kind of in a wave of amazing games like Crimson Desert, Resident Evil Requiem, Hades 2, Pragmata, like, and we're on the heels of 007, Forza Horizon 6, Fable. Like, this is just such a banner year for gaming, not to mention GTA 6, that I think what he's trying to insinuate is that it may be not as dire as it sounds in terms of the sales numbers. Now, the one question I have, and I guess the concern I have, it's not a PlayStation concern, it's a gaming concern, is the money piece. They said that it made about $22 million. Bacon, you said it cost $77 million?
That's
Is
the
that what you said?
rumors. No, nobody releases exactly what it costs, but
Okay.
the rumors are 77 million.
And I guess that is my only concern. And that's not a Saros issue. That's an every game issue, is that we are also in a time, because unfortunately our economy, because of like chip costs, because of all the crazy expensiveness of everything, at least in the United States, that my fear is that we're running into a situation where they may consider like closing the studio or not greenlighting future projects. And ultimately the loser in that is us. Right. And I agree with Bacon. Like I am really bummed to think that Sony games won't be releasing on PC, because that is now my primary platform. I certainly have nothing against Sony or PlayStation. I would love for them to do well. I've said many times on record on this show, the competition is healthy. It's important in the gaming system. And despite Dan not liking this answer, I don't see Nintendo as the competitor. I see Sony and Xbox as the competitors. And I could be wrong, Dan. I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm just saying that's how I view it. You're muted.
Sorry, I think you're right. I don't think Xbox is competing with, or Sony's competing with PlayStation anymore. I think Sony's actually competing with Nintendo more now than ever, since Xbox is, who knows what's going on with Xbox. But
It's possible, but I guess that's my concern. Housemarque is a dope studio. They make good games, gorgeous games,
yeah,
right?
and let me go off of that, Jose. It says right here is that the elephant in the room is that Sony recently closed Bluepoint. Now that Housemarque has presumably closed the book on Saros, I sincerely hope PlayStation keeps them on the books. Like Bluepoint, Housemarque are some incredibly talented folks. And Jose said Paul Tassi for some reason. This is actually Reese Elliott. So
I'm sorry. I said Tassi.
okay.
I apologize. It was Reese Elliott. That's my bad. And I guess that's my final thing, man. It's just that, like, I love games. I prefer games on all platforms.
Concerning either way. It's low sales on anything. Not good for gamers.
And again, I with what I started with, I think it's absurd that companies don't get, like, they didn't give them a month. They gave them 6 years or whatever to make this game, and then they have 2 weeks to prove it. That's kind of wild. Because I think the other thing is, if you had talked to, I don't know who the role that would decide this in the company is, but if you said, hey, should we release this year? They might have been like, maybe we should like hold off a little bit because it's a big year, but like that costs money to keep a studio open for months at a time without selling anything. So it's just this complicated thing that everybody has to work on. And I do hear, to be fair, what Bacon is saying. Like, they brag often about their console numbers, right? Which we estimated in the 80-90 million consoles. It's wild to see less than 1 million of those, right? Like it's like a 1.4% or something like that of people that bought this. But I also think that that's not that crazy when we look at the other things from Millennia and all the people that are analysts of, like, most of the games people play, Fortnite, NBA, Madden, right? Like, that's really where, or Minecraft, that's where the bulk of sales are. Yeah. So again, I just hope it doesn't come back to bite the team. I hope they get a chance to sell more. I hope that, you know, if we talk about a bunch of people buying a PlayStation for GTA 6 and they finish GTA 6, maybe by that time they'll pick up Saros, and who knows, right? Like, it's
How
We
many
can't
more
predict that
people do you
future.
think are out there that don't own a PlayStation 5 or 6?
I don't know, man. I
As
mean,
many
right
people
now, not
who-
that many.
90
It's
million. There's
expensive.
only
It's been
120 million
whatever.
gamers.
I would say as many as the PS4 sold. So they've probably still got
120?
another 30, 40 million left.
Yeah.
I mean, like Nissa made a good point too. What if this was a cheaper game? Like maybe the
Well, any
price is
game,
the
any
issue.
game that's cheaper is going to sell more. We all know
And
that. That's
if it would have
supply and
released on
demand.
PC, I feel like.
And then Eric's comment that it only sold 150,000 copies on PC. I'm sure Sony
Sorry.
would love those extra 150,000 copies.
I clicked the wrong button. There it goes.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sony would be
Yeah, they'd rather have closer
33%
to 500.
of their sales on PC. I'm sure they would jump at that number at this point.
I don't know.
But yes, it is way too early to bury sorrow. So
I
it's
agree.
just-
This is a good question, Bacon from Gentlestone. Would you
Yeah.
install a PlayStation launcher or
absolutely, I would
okay.
because I want trophies. I want day
too.
one access to games. I would have.
I
a
would do it
PC
too. PlayStation, we want a
am not-
PlayStation launcher with
I am not
trophies.
one of those PC elitist snobs who don't go anywhere other than Steam.
Bacon, when was the last time you used the Epic launcher?
The Epic launcher's trash. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry.
But he
It's-
would support a PlayStation launcher.
Absolutely.
Sony. And so would I. Jose, would you
Ratchet
use a
and Clank
PlayStation
is the
launcher?
I
only
use every
game I
launcher
do
there is.
not
I don't
own.
care.
I own every game but Ratchet and Clank on Steam and Epic. I would happily import my library over there, and I'd even buy third-party games off there to get trophies.
You know what's funny is I all my desktop icons are hidden anyway. Like I keep a clean desktop, so
I don't get
care
the
what launchers
anger
are
of I don't get the hate and the vitriol towards other launchers. It's never made sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, I was just playing on GOG for Silent Hill 4 Bacon and it had cloud saves, and I was like, this work. It literally just launched the game like that. I was like, this is impressive. And I don't know. It's
I in full disclosure, I totally thought Sony would have their own launcher long before now. I mean,
yeah.
I cannot believe they haven't done it yet.
We'll see if that ever happens. And we don't need to talk about Bungie. Bungie's just been a huge overpaid
Debacle.
debacle for Sony, so we don't
It's
need to
a
talk
mess.
about that anymore.
It's
Oh,
a
guys,
disaster.
next news story. Moving on. All right, thank you, Bacon. That wasn't so bad.
I wanted to talk a little bit
I'm
about.
proud
it
of you,
right now.
Bacon.
Xbox Game Pass and Discord. Building on our partnership to bridge more benefits for players, Discord Nitro now includes a starter edition of Game Pass where available, you guys. I'm looking at this. Soon, Xbox Game Pass subscribers will also receive discount Nitro benefits as part of the partnership. You will get 250 Discord orbs each month. Don't know what
Ooh.
the fuck that is. 1 point.
Gotta
Don't
get
know
some
what
orbs.
that is 1.2 times extra orbs when completing quests. Automatically applied Discord shop discounts, and I'm looking at the Discord announcement now. You get Nitro members now get access to a starter edition of Xbox Game Pass, including a library of 50 plus PC and console games you can download whenever you want. Your Nitro membership is still the same price, and now Game Pass is a part of it. Are any of us here Discord Nitro members? Raise your hand.
I think there's benefits for our Discord if we were, but costs money.
Anyone in the chat use is a Discord Nitro?
I know Logan wants Nitro for their.
I mean, I would take
Discord.
Nitro.
I want
if it was
Nitro
part
for
of it.
Yes,
But
exactly.
I
want
don't
because
have Nitro to get free
correct,
Game Pass benefits.
Correct. I'm with Jose. Like, I hate that I can only send 30-second clips because I'm not a Discord Nitro member. I have to edit things to keep it 30 seconds or less. To me, you guys, is this like news? Like, what is Xbox thinking about
Xbox
this
is trying to
partnership?
get Xbox is trying to get Game Pass in front of more
Eric
eyes.
has Nitro. There you go.
Yeah, they're just trying to get Game Pass in front of more eyes, and Discord is absolutely huge.
What is Nitro
Console
cost right
players
now, chat? Tell
use
me.
Discord. That's a huge bridge.
Freight Conductor has Nitro. Nitro lets me send bigger files. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's like the only benefit I could think of. I don't know, you guys. This to me, Bacon has a point, but like some of these, I don't know where the list of games are, but like some of them that they list are Fallout 4, Stardew Valley, DayZ, Deep Rock Galactic, Overcooked 2, Grounded, and more. Like, seems like they're pretty basic ass games, old games. Bacon, is this like?
No,
Are people
it's
on Discord
included.
not
Who
have
cares?
played these?
Well, I don't know who this is for. You're right. If you're on Discord, you're either a hardcore PC gamer. I mean, I was on my first.
Yeah, you were.
My
good.
first chat was TeamSpeak, and that was terrible. Discord was a major upgrade to TeamSpeak. Anyone out there know TeamSpeak? Anybody?
I've heard of it.
I love Discord. That's the only way I communicate with half the people I know anymore is on Discord. So I do not know who this is for, who's a major PC gamer or even a console gamer. I just don't see it. But hey,
Yeah,
you're not going to be new to gaming and be in Discord. Like that just doesn't add up, right?
So Ash's Pro Dad Casual Dad Skills says, my take is that it's a free daily active users with people that already use Nitro, and now they can count them as Game Pass users.
It could be.
Not a terrible point.
They are judging daily active users now instead of monthly whatever.
It's weird. Anyway, if anybody wants my orbs, hit me up. I'll try to give them to you. I don't know what I'm going to do with
You can't
those.
gift your orbs, Dan.
Your orbs are only yours, dude.
I don't know. I guess I just was kind of excited for this. Like Jose said, I was hoping maybe that we would become Discord Nitro members.
Yeah.
But now the more I'm looking at this,
I mean, I think for Nitro, we can get that cool little thing to have at the end of our names.
yeah,
that SG thing. And
it would benefit us for our Discord, but we're not going to pay for that. So sorry, guys.
We don't even pay for our website anymore.
I mean, the other thing is
website's
it
been
could be an
deleted.
entry point, right? It could be they have this partnership with Discord, they build some capacity, they see the benefit, and then at some point there's a tier. Maybe Ultimate gets the Nitro as opposed to all Game Pass stuff, right?
Or like you said, Jose, can they stream just like somebody who doesn't even have a good PC, but that can't run very many games?
Logan
Like
makes me
Discord
stream
Nitro.
to Discord all the
I just
time.
I don't know.
But maybe, hopefully, they'll get in bed with Discord so much that they can take the engineers and the team off
There
of
you go.
Xbox Live Chat and just integrate Discord, free up the resources.
They already have Discord integrated, though.
I know, but get rid of Xbox Game Chat. Snelling is the only guy I know who uses Xbox Game Chat. He is literally the only human I know.
Last news.
Am I
story.
wrong?
Last news
Thanks,
story.
I love you, Snelling.
Shout out to Diego De Niro Primero Designs. His designs are way better than this AI slop, but I got to give Xbox some credit. Xbox is adding a new feature, new badges for achievement hunters, guys.
You're back on achievements, Dan.
Let's show it up. Let's see it here.
Dan's going for the millie.
I believe this is live now, Bacon. If you're in the
I tried to do the update today, and I kept telling me the app was in use.
From now on, you will be getting a new badge to show how much of a badass you are when it comes to your lifetime gamer score, starting at 1K, 3K, 5K, 10K, 20, 35, 50, 75, 100. Jose, why didn't they go 250 to 500? Like what's up with that? 100 to 200 to 500.
I don't know.
Like that. 1 million, 3 million, and then there's an advertisement, of course, right as I'm looking at this. 5 million, and then the 10 million has yet to be revealed.
Ooh, it's gonna be. Imagine having 10 million gamer score, bro.
Guys, this is a nice
thing.
Nice thing. Jose is right, but what's missing, Jose?
The platinum, the emerald,
the emerald trophy, bud.
Thank you.
Or emerald achievement.
There
It's
you go.
insane.
What do you think of these designs, Jose? I think these are weak AI generated.
I mean, I think the designs are fine. This is just going to live in your profile. Like I was like, I haven't checked my profile, I think since they did that Christmas thing 2 years ago, because they didn't do it this last Christmas. I was like, I don't even know what my gamer score is right now. It's 66,000. So I just checked it at 66. So I wouldn't even be on the bottom row of this. Again, I think it's a nice thing though. This goes back to that low hanging fruit argument. This probably didn't take that much work, right? It's an easy thing to give gamers like, oh, we care about Xbox and that kind of stuff. I'm happy to see it. And it's not that big of a news story to me. That's it.
Okay. Who put this in the notes?
I'm assuming Chance.
Because he said,
I gotta say, we've been asking for a really long time for updates to achievements, and we've gotten 2 updates to achievements in 2 months.
This is true. And Bacon, we didn't talk about this. There's also been improvements on the PC side. Have you noticed those?
Mm-hmm.
New animation, new sound, I believe. New, you can move the location. And Diego just says that has to be coming. Hopefully the Emerald Trophy is coming. And if they do that, they might get me back, boys. I might be off the perfect games, back to Xbox.
But here, you know what's funny, Dan, is because to your point of the AI generated thing. I don't know if these are AI generated. I think it's wild that like I think on your badge they're not going to have like 1 million below it. It's just going to be the design over here, and like that's like how
don't
would you
think they're
tell
gonna
the
show the
difference
1M
between
underneath
500,000 and 100,000?
No,
Like
they
you'd have
have
to
to-
like, well, there's only one star. For like from far away, it's so hard to tell.
They have
Like
to
it's
have the
wild that they
number,
didn't make
right?
them a couple different colors or add some other symbol other than these like tiny little stars
Let's
over
get
here. That's
Diego.
just wild
Let's
to
get
me.
Diego. On.
Diego, send us your mock-up right now. I need you to
Send it
us.
to Asha, please.
Yeah, and
Because these
You
are
tagged her on
Diego.
Twitter,
I'm
bud.
still taking credit for the idea. That's true, Diego.
these are pretty
Jose,
generic run of the
Get
mill.
ready for the beep. They really you this time, Diego. Sorry about that. Eric says you say it doesn't take much to work, but Phil had a decade to do anything with achievements and nothing was done.
It's a fair point.
Asha has had 3 updates in 2 months. Again,
Don't
we're
trust
already-
Asha.
pull up the picture, Jose.
I don't have the
Just realize.
picture.
Don't believe her lies.
Here's the thing. We need to know what happened. Because we all know, like Bacon said, we'll never, or not Bacon, what Diego said, we'll never know why Phil couldn't do anything. And now Asha gets to do everything.
It's pretty
Somebody
alarming
said,
at this point.
Somebody said, who was it? Was it Silken last week or somebody, I can't remember, said that Phil used all of his political power gain with Satya. He used it all up.
He did it to buy Activision, probably. That's probably where he burned all his credits up.
And was that the right move?
Probably.
We'll find out.
All right, let's move on to Nerd Chat shoutouts, Jose. We did not have any shoutouts this week.
So why do we move on to him? We could just skip the segment.
Jose, we
It's a
did
good
not.
point.
You're just pointing out how
Jose, we did
ineffective
not
we are as
have
hosts that we don't get shout outs.
any-
That makes me feel bad. It's like when I do bad
Makes
at
me
work.
feel bad.
I mean, we could
Okay, well
just,
then we're gonna move on. We're gonna call this next segment "Daddy Diwali's
I'm gonna sit back for this one.
Controller Power Hour." Bacon, you're gonna want to hear these. I did
I got my
statistics.
recliner ready.
Everybody get ready. Everybody get comfy. Get your popcorn. Okay. I did a comparison test between multiple controllers, you guys. And I have some interesting data. I played Team Deathmatch, Battlefield 6, Siege of Cairo for like 30 rounds. Okay.
Is there a
Oh,
spreadsheet?
oh.
Oh man, he's got a spreadsheet, folks.
No, that's a piece of paper. That's not a spreadsheet.
You need to take Excel
I
for dummies.
I wrote in. Look
wrote
at
a
the
T-chart.
data is here. Hold on, just let me continue. So every game, Bacon, every game, wired connection, same class, same gun, same attachment.
Same teams, same opponents.
No, that's
Okay.
where it had to be random,
Yes.
right? Because I can't control that. But other than that, I did 5 straight matches on DualSense Edge. Bacon, would you like to guess my kill-death ratio for the DualSense? These are symmetrical
1.2.
sticks.
1.2.
My KD was 2.73,
Okay.
93 and 34. Next up, the Scuff Instinct Pro. Guess the KD. Was it better or worse? How about that?
Worse.
My KD was better.
Oh.
3.08 on the Scuff Instinct.
That's official data.
Next up, the Game Surge G7 Pro. This one hurt. I was shocked at this. Guess what my KD was? Less or worse than the DualSense? G7?
Worse. 1.73.
It was worse. 2.23, the sensitive TMR sticks. Okay. Then I did another round on my Scuff Reflex Pro controller, symmetrical sticks. Again, Bacon, do you think it was better or worse than the Scuff Instinct at 3.08?
I'm gonna go better because you wouldn't save it till last.
It was not.
Oh,
but
shit.
it was better than the DualSense, 2.8. Combined data, here we go, you guys. Combined data, symmetrical sticks, my overall KD ratio was 2.77. Combined KD ratio for offset sticks, 2.62.
Oh,
Slightly worse. But
Yeah.
I said something's off. I did another 5 rounds, strictly playing on the Scuff Instinct old analog controller, where I scored the highest. I've got another 5 rounds at 297. Combined KD was actually better than the DualSense. So in conclusion, what did all this data tell me, Bacon?
that no one should play with a PlayStation controller.
Incorrect. The conclusion is that no matter what the sticks were, my KD still kicked ass. It
Okay.
was still around that 2.7. So maybe the placement of the sticks isn't as important as we think it is, Bacon. This is real data, you guys. Continuing on. I did the Game Sir G7 Pro versus the newest hotness. Put up the tension, Bacon. Put the tension up on the FlyDigi Vader 5 Pro. Between the two, which one do you think I scored better on KD?
I know you like the adjustment, the tension, so you were better with the FlyDigi.
The angry one.
Yes.
Shocking numbers. Even though I don't think this controller is the best out of them all, my KD with the FlyDigi Vader 5 Pro was a whopping 3.3 KD, the highest recorded out of all of the controllers. And the Game Sir, again, went up this time, Jose. It did go up 2.675. But again, I'm sitting right around the 2.7 area, regardless of controller, regardless of old analog what are they called? Pentometer sticks on the old
Potentiometer.
controllers. Whatever the it's called.
Hey, Dan, I'm assuming you didn't throw any grenades and lay down any tank mines.
Correct.
Okay.
All this was
All
all
shooting.
Shooting. Even there were even times when I could have gone behind somebody, stabbed them. These were all shooting. So to the best of my ability, you guys, I really tried to get data. I was writing. I know it doesn't look nice on here, but this was the 5, 10, 15, 20,
I respect the
25,
hustle,
30,
bro.
35. This was almost 50 rounds of data where I was keeping track of my KD.
I respect it.
Okay.
No
So
one
what it comes
brings this
down
kind
to
of data to YouTube other than Dan.
You said it was Battlefield?
Battlefield 6 team deathmatch. So there's no tanks. And it was something I hadn't played in a while, right, Jose? Like there's another thing.
I just updated it today. Looks good.
Oh, by the way, I'm loving it. So
Season 3 looks
interesting data. The tension did overall help me, but again, it could have just been randomly I got behind players.
Dan's hands,
or
he's too strong
I
for
went
the
on this
TMR
week.
sticks.
But well, no, here's the
He
thing,
does
Jose.
thumb muscle workout.
After using it though, I was like, this hurts my thumbs. I'm so used to the smooth Game Sir. My thumbs were getting tired from having to force this thing around. So I don't know where I stand. Basically, the data says I don't know what to do anymore with these controllers, you guys. I don't know what to use anymore. It doesn't really matter. In the end, I'm still around the same 2.7 KD. It's interesting to see, though, in numbers. Like, I was pretty much the same between symmetrical and offset. So I wanted to share D. Wally's Power Hour controller review. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate your efforts in
I do appreciate
answering
the data. I
the
think data's
eternal
interesting.
question.
Does it
work-
matter on offset or symmetrical sticks? Apparently not.
Doesn't.
If you're
Now,
if you're,
the true test
if
is
you're a
you
true
need-
gamer,
true test is you need to go for distance now and do 2 or 3 hours straight with each to see if your hands can survive those uncomfortable symmetrical sticks.
I have data on that. Bacon's
Oh,
absolutely
shit.
right. Which one was the most comfortable? I can tell you. Subjective data. Which one was the most comfortable to use? Where I didn't really think about it and never really got uncomfortable. It was
Game Sir.
The Game Sir. I forget. It's hands down. I don't know what it is about this small hands, small size, Jose. I don't know. This was easily the most comfortable. Next most comfortable, the Scuff, which is the Xbox Series
Scuff's
designer.
Classic. Yep.
Surprisingly, this was disappointing, Bacon. This became slightly uncomfortable, obviously with the tension sticks, but also it's a weird pull. It's a weird mouse click. It's almost like too far. And one thing I don't like about the FlyDigi Bacon, it's weird. there's not much of a feel when you press in the thumbsticks. It doesn't. You're not getting much feedback on those right stick pulls.
Every time I looked down at that, I'd see the eyebrows, so I couldn't do it.
And then DualSense, I like the tension of these sticks, but easily the most uncomfortable. There's your data, you guys.
Okay.
When
It's
Bacon
settled.
said for distance, I thought he was talking about how far you could throw the controllers. Like I thought he was making a joke.
Get this DualSense. Get it out.
I mean, we all know the PlayStation controller is uncomfortable, so I would love to see
It feels. What's crazy though, Bacon, is that it felt amazing compared to that stupid Raiju V3. I wish, Bacon, you gotta hold that thing. You gotta hold that thing for me.
It
dude.
looked like a travesty. So.
Oh my god! I hope everybody holds that controller just for once. So thank you for that power hour, guys. Jose, what have you been playing and or watching, brother?
So it's been a great week of gaming, despite again being busy with work, getting ready for graduation. I finally, because I wasn't with you guys for 2 weeks, to be fair, so I had a little extra time. I did finally finish God of War Ragnarok, and I fully just agree. It was a cool game. Like I liked it. Didn't blow my mind, and not that 2018 blew my mind, but coming off, I was a huge fan of the original God of War trilogy because I just like Greek mythology. I just like it was really well done. 2018 was cool because it was so graphically, like there's so much fidelity that it looked gorgeous and stuff. This felt like more. And again, not a bad thing, but I think one of the inherent problems you run into in the God of War games, and it was more, I think, apparent in 2018 Ragnarok than in the original, was that like Greek mythology is so deep with characters and monsters and villains that are pretty well known that there was a lot of content there. And I think that while they did a great job with Ragnarok, with like Odin and Thor and stuff like that, those characters are not as well known, and the lore, while it probably goes as deep as Greek mythology, it's not as well known as Greek mythology. So it just felt like these were characters that like I don't know who these people are. Where like when I played the originals and I knew Medusa and like Hephaestus and stuff like that, like that I think becomes a challenge. But anyway, enjoyed the game. I think a score of like a 7 is fine. Like perfectly honest with you.
Dang.
My final thing was about 40 hours in terms of the game. And again, for me, just because of my phase of life, that's a little too long for me. Like I just, by the end, the last 10 hours, I was like, okay, I just want to get through this so I can finish the
Should've tried to
story.
get the
Not a
plat.
good feeling.
Woo.
Oh, I wasn't even close to the plat. I did
God.
check out my stats. I finished with only 18 of 48 trophies. Like not even close.
Plat was brutal.
That's insane. Then the other thing that I did this week, I started playing Replaced, which came out just a couple weeks ago. I actually just finished it today. My final playtime was about 10 hours for that one. That one, 24 out of 34 trophies. Not really trying to get trophies, just playing the parts of the game that I enjoy.
Wait. You played this on PS5?
Achievements,
No,
trophies.
I played
same
it on my
thing.
PC.
Trophies, Jose?
He says trophies.
Okay,
It's a
whatever.
Chipo thing.
He's playing on
Achievements. I
Xbox
literally
PC,
don't
you guys.
care.
This is an Xbox exclusive right now, Jose.
Oh my god! Whatever the
No
achievements
pleasing this guy,
on
dude.
Xbox or my PC. 24 of 34, 555 out of 1,000 gamer score. I enjoyed this game a lot. I think
I
it
like
was,
it too, Jose.
I think that it was
It's
the exact
unique.
amount of time that I wanted. The graphics are really cool, even
I
though like
love
they're
the
so
art style.
simple.
Yeah, it is very unique.
It's so cool, dude.
The art style's so well done.
Yes.
And I don't want to give any
What about
spoilers,
the
but I did
combat?
enjoy the story, and I like how it ended. I don't know if you those have played, there are some boss battles. I think those are really cool and well done. The
gotten to a
one
boss
criticism I will give this, it is the same criticism that I gave to South of Midnight. The battles get a little repetitive towards the end because
yeah.
while there
Is it like swarms of them?
no, not necessarily, but and there's the first half of the game, there's like a type of enemy that are like these like sewer crawlers. They're called termites in the game. They eventually go away, and there's another villain. I'm not going to talk about more about that than that. Just saying that.
The second chapter.
And then after that, that's it. Like that's the rest of the villain other than the bosses. And again, I love the boss fights. This game has some puzzle mechanics in it that are not crazy hard, but they do play into like how you get around the game and stuff like that. So again, I enjoyed it overall. I think the story was really cool. I was really happy with it overall. So really enjoyed Replace. Shout out to that team. And then the very last thing, again, I told you it was a banner week for me. I've been trying to find something else for my wife to play. She really loves Stardew Valley, but she's literally pumped in like 400 hours. She's rolled credits on Stardew, which for anyone that's played Stardew, that is a crazy achievement because it's a huge, huge game. She finally I found one for. It's called Graveyard Keeper, and I had to find something that's on.
I thought that was you, Jose, playing.
Oh, I am too. So anyway,
Oh.
I it's available on iPad. That's why I was able to get her to play it, because she doesn't really want to play on my like Ally X or the Xbox or anything. And I was like, I've heard this is really good. I actually already owned it in my Steam account. I bought it on a sale, and I started kind of playing with her because she was having some problems, and I was worried she was going to fall off. So I was like, all right, I got to play to get in it. And I'm like sucked in 12 hours this week into freaking Graveyard Keeper. It's very Stardew Valley-esque, like where it's a cozy game, but it's way darker. Like literally you are a mortician, and you have to maintain a graveyard, and you have to like get invited to be a prior of a church, but you have to literally perform autopsies and remove like brains and stuff. And there's like a lot of esoteric elements to it, but really, really awesome. Yeah, Freight's right. It's a straight banger. And my wife really enjoyed it on PlayStation. She's put in like 20 hours this week into it. And it's just a cozy game you can jump in and out of. So if you're looking for something like that, I really highly recommend. But that's basically what I've been doing. Other than that, when I've been working, I've just been rewatching like all the Alien movies, because I've been watching Predator for a while, and just, man, I just love the Alien universe. God, it's so good. Cannot wait for the new
we're all
season.
dead, man.
I haven't gotten to that one yet. I've been going back. I started with Prometheus, and then to like Covenant. And
Oh,
stuff,
you're
just
watching in chronological
order, not release order. But man, just such great.
You always got to start with the Space Marines, dude.
I know.
Got to be the first one, man.
I know, but it's
Bill
hard. It's hard to
Paxton.
do that when I'm working, because I want to watch it. I need to get work done. That's the problem.
Bill. I miss Bill Paxton.
I do miss Bill too, man.
Yeah, I'll edge it tomorrow. It's not gonna be the same without him.
So that's what I've been up to this week, man. And I got to figure out something to do until Forza comes out. I'll probably play Graveyard Keeper and then a couple other small games, and that's it, man.
Very nice. Bacon, what about you?
My flight to Boise, I took my Switch and I had new games on me. And what did I choose to play? Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3.
Great game.
It is what it is.
Did you actually beat every level, or were you
hell
using
no.
cheats? Yeah,
Once I died and lost all my lives, I went to a different game. Died, lost all. I really wanted to bring the Pro controller, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Then as far as the other games I'm playing Redacted right now. I can't speak about Redacted. I want to say the embargo lifts on the 20th. It's not Forza. I wish it was. But shout out to Bubble Boy for getting us codes. And this one is actually pre-release, so that's going to be kind of nice. So I'm up against it. I should beat it tonight. I thought I had it earlier today, so I should have it done and ready.
Very nice. I beat Silent Hill 4. I don't know if I told you guys that last week, and now I am on to Silent Hill Homecoming.
And you broke your computer.
I tried to play this on Steam. It is a horrible port. Torshik, if you're still here, he knows. He was warning me about it and how it's just absolutely god awful. Thank God Steam has a great refund policy. Refunded me my $8. Bought it on 360. It's available there. Backwards compatibility. I've been playing the 300. Install that game ever again. It's available on still through the store. Bought it there.
Really?
I'm really enjoying it. It's a 2008 game. It feels a little bit more modern. The combat's been fun. Graphics obviously have been a little bit of a step up. It's fun to play a little bit more modern Silent Hill game. Jose, I've been really enjoying it. And shout out to my brother. He already bought me a copy of Silent Hill Downpour, which is the last one that you can play. That one is only available to play if you own the disc. So thank God I have a Series X with a disc drive that I will be able to play Silent Hill Downpour next. And Jose, that means I've beaten 1 when I was 99, 2, 3, 4, Homecoming, and then Downpour. I have been all aboard the Silent Hill hype train, and I've enjoyed it. Jose, I wish there was an easy way for you to play some of these games, because I think that you being a horror psychological guy.
Where does F fall into that ranking wise for you between those 5 games plus F?
Oh, you got to play F. You got to play F first.
But is it better than all 5 of those?
No, Silent Hill 2 is easily the best.
Okay.
And then I would say 4 had interesting ideas, but is old. I'm liking Homecoming. Homecoming might be second for me right now.
Okay.
And then F is good, but Torshik he's one of those people who hates F too. Like, he was going off about it. Like, he's Torshik. Shout out to Torshik. He's been like explaining to me Silent Hill lore. And, like, he's a serious, obviously, if he's watching me play these
respect it.
old games. He's a big fan. Not a fan of F though. but I do think you should play it, Jose. You like Japanese, you like modern games. 25 or less, you should absolutely play it. Like,
Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for sales. I got plenty to play
questions.
right now.
And then the last thing I wanted to mention, I've been playing, like I said, Battlefield 6. Obviously, with all this data I just provided you guys, we got to get back in. It's
I'll
still
play with
fun.
you this weekend, Dan, because I want to jump back in.
Yeah, I'll play
it's
some.
dope.
It's fun, you guys. It's still Battlefield. I'm still having a great. I've been playing by myself a lot, you guys, and still having a great time. So anybody in the chat who wants to join us on Battlefield, please play with us. The new map just dropped, and yeah, that's basically. See, there it is. How was this Silent Hill again? He hates the fact that it was in Japan. There it is. Torshik said they removed the digital copies probably because Konami didn't want to pay for the license fees for the corn theme they used. Oh, is that for? I didn't know that. I'm guessing for Downfall. Subnautica 2 is a banger. Don't sleep on it. Said Freight Conductor.
Game
Did any
Pass.
of you want to jump into mixtape, or have any of you jumped into mixtape?
Oh yeah, no.
I'm tempted. 'Cause it's only 3 hours.
I will absolutely be playing that, Jose. I know. I'm actually surprised none of us have played it. Maybe chances. I don't know. I absolutely want to play mixtape. I will be playing that, no doubt in my mind. So
I might try to knock that out before Forza. Just throwing that out too.
yeah, and then Pro Dad Skills. I enjoy Battlefield so much more than COD. I prefer Battlefield's multiplayer Pro Dad Skills, but I prefer COD's Battle Royale, and to me, it's like not even close. And sometimes I like COD's multiplayer, but in bursts.
And
When I can
Battlefield's
play-
fun when you're playing with the boys because you have
yes,
like the
and
classes.
long term,
and,
like
yeah.
Battlefield to me, like they're both great games. So great stuff, guys. Let's close the show like we always do with the best food we had this week. Jose, can you bring up the ticker for me? I think Bacon updated.
Well, I think I'm
it.
behind on the ticker. I don't know what our subs are
We
right now.
gotta,
Sorry.
Bacon's. I gotta call him out on this right away. Bacon said something shocking last week. He said, "I'm surprised we're still even doing this."
It's true.
Bacon, this is a part of the show. This is a part of
We
our
haven't ticked in a
heritage.
while.
Okay, The
And we were off by
ticker
like
is up.
30 subs.
It's probably off. We probably have.
I updated the subs last week.
We probably
Thank you,
have
Bacon.
to. We're probably behind, but we have 135 Popeye spicy regular chicken sandwiches eaten, 120 breakfast burritos, 64. That's shocking to me. 64 Chipotle burritos, 89 fast food burgers, and 186 pizzas.
You can add a
We-
pizza for me.
Please do. We need to keep better track of this. 564 subs. We need to pump those. We need to pump those numbers.
It's a rookie numbers.
Best food I had this week, I will go quickly. It was just tonight. Allie made kebabs, chicken kebabs, and this like spinach pasta. Absolutely delicious. You guys, shout out to my wife. Oh, and we had burgers earlier this week. You're like, whoa, you're doing a lot of grilling, Dan. You know why? We just, Jose, replaced our grill that we had lost to hail damage. We haven't had a grill for like almost 2 years now.
And you're over grilling.
No, there's no such thing. We've been missing
Yeah.
the grill. So it's so nice to have a grill back. And I didn't have to build it. Best part is I'm like, Ellie, go ahead and buy whatever one you want. I'm not building that damn thing again because I've already built 2 that were destroyed. I'm not doing it again. Have your brother and his big ass Ram pickup drive it over here, and sure enough, pre-built.
That's
Never
a nice
building
brother.
grill again.
I wouldn't deliver you a grill.
He's down the road. He's like a
Oh,
block
okay.
away, Bacon.
That's fine.
It's
I
anyway.
mean, I came over and helped you with a swing set, so I guess
Shout out to Bacon. The kids every day, Bacon. If it makes you Uncle Bacon happy, they're always playing on that jungle gym. One of the
that
best
does warm my
investments
soul.
I've ever made. And
it's a legit
having
swing
Bacon-
set.
Yes, amazing.
I mean,
Chat, get your best food in there. Torshik, I want to hear your best food. Bacon, what was the best food you had this week?
well, I lived out of an airport for a couple days, so nothing great there. I had some Pizza Hut pizza the night before my sister's graduation.
How was it?
and Unremarkable.
Which
like
is
not
better,
even-
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
I think the sauce at Domino's is a little better, but I'm
like Pizza Hut
comparing like poo and dirty poo. So I'm a fancy pizza guy, if you didn't know. And then we ate at a buffet, and we'll just leave that at that.
What kind of buffet?
An Idaho buffet, bruh.
Like a Golden Corral kind of buffet?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that's it for food, bruh.
Bacon, how's the weight loss journey going? Have you lost?
It's
any-
not a weight loss journey, Dan.
Oh,
How's
I'll
the
let
health
you-
journey?
I'll let
yeah.
you
How
know
about that?
I'll let you know how my blood sugar is, but it's
Is it
Dude, it's
good or bad?
ridiculous. Dude, I don't eat. I've had a grilled cheese sandwich today and a bagel for breakfast, and that was all I've eaten for an entire day. And I am stuffed.
I wish I could feel like that bacon because I'm always hungry.
Me too.
You just need to cut down on the peeps. Peeps are not good for you, bro.
Can't cut down on the sweets.
I
Nessa
feel you.
Hauer said best food was Honey Nut Cheerios. Banger.
Love me some Honey Nut Cheerios.
Diego, we had breakfast. You know we're a big fan of breakfast
Love
for
a BFD.
any meal.
Breakfast for any meal.
Deja Vu just told me something interesting. Ace builds it and delivers. Son of a bitch. Well, I didn't know that. I got one to Home Depot. Torsic had boneless fried chicken, soy garlic. I had the munchies. God damn, that sounds good.
Dang.
Taco said made some homemade shrimp. Oh, I love shrimp Alfredo.
Who doesn't like Alfredo?
This Pizza Hut is bringing it back. Book it. Yeah,
this
I
summer,
did see
Book
that.
It is
I'm
coming
very
back,
excited
yeah.
about that. Hopefully all my kids read, but
Let's
there
book
is.
it.
Game positive, not good for me. Strict diet, down 8 pounds though. Shout out Eric. Good job.
Good for you, Eric.
Good job,
Proud of you,
Eric. Northwest or Northeast.
Jose, best
Yeah.
food you had this week.
bud.
You've been eating, right? It's graduation.
I mean, no, that's the thing. I've not been eating. I kid you not. And so like for those that don't know, me and my family love going to Disney World when we can afford it, which has not been recently because it's too expensive to fly there. But we like Disney World, and that's walking Disney World is like a 15,000 step day. Like it's just so much walking, and it's fun walking. I enjoy it. But literally at work the last 2 weeks, because I haven't been here, I've had multiple 15,000 step days because it's just so much happening and going on. And so many days where I literally don't eat because I just do not have time. Like I need to get stuff done. But now that is slowing down, two things that come to mind. I had Chipotle twice in the last couple of weeks. Both were great. One was the barbacoa burrito. One was the chicken burrito. Both were fantastic.
Did you get the honey chipotle chicken one?
I don't like the honey chipotle chicken. I've tried it before, and it's not my favorite. That just wasn't for me. I like the classic staples, but those are both great. And then what I had today that I have not had in a long time out in here in Colorado, I assume it's in other places because it's a chain. It's called Torchy's Tacos. It's a little overpriced if I'm being super honest with you. But
Taco Bell overpriced or overpriced?
I mean, 3 tacos and a drink was like $21.
Whoa.
Yeah. But to
That's
be fair,
overpriced.
they're pretty large tacos. Like they're not Taco Bell tacos. They're either corn or flour tortillas that are foldable, but like they're very unique tacos. So like today for lunch, I got a breakfast taco, which was like egg, salsa, cheese, bacon stuff. That was huge. I mean, like it was a massive taco. Then I got one that was called the Trailer Park, and it's like fried chicken, like a ranch, like coleslaw. So like that was really good. And then the last one I got was like I think it was called the Democrat, and it's literally barbacoa, onion, cilantro, like a salsa verde, like really, really good food. Like again, I wouldn't go there a lot, but they're pretty good tacos. It's just where we went after graduation. All the principals in my area went there
for 3 tacos. And
yeah. Oh, I've had Torchy's in Austin. Thanks. There you go. Again, it's good. It's not, I wouldn't go there every day. Like I've had better tacos, honestly, for cheaper, but like if you just want something different, especially if you enjoy Mexican food, which obviously I do, it's worth checking out, just so you know. Yeah, even Deja said, I love Torchy's.
Yeah, I've never heard of this, Jose. I'm shocked.
It's at Belmar, Dan. It's at Alameda and Wands. You're not too far.
Okay. Nissa said, create a yummy dessert. Heated a frozen strawberries and cold applesauce. So delicious. Funny you say that, Nissa. Allie made a dessert tonight, a little treat for the kids. It was a pretzel with like a melted Rolo on it and an apple, a sliced apple. It was incredible.
Okay.
I was
On
like,
top,
blown-
an apple on top.
Oh, that
It
does
blew me away
work.
with the caramel, with the apple and the chocolate.
That
and the
works.
pretzel. It was absolutely incredible. I don't know where the
I
heck.
bet.
Allie!
Could you ever send me that recipe?
Boy, that does sound good.
Let's call her up right now.
Sweet, savory, everything. Yeah.
We got to get to the bottom of this, like, right? Like,
Big
why-
Fat
how
Creek
did-
says you need to play the Stanley Parable. Greatest game ever made. I've never heard of that game.
I've heard of it. We got to get to the bottom of how she created this.
Yeah, I'm curious. The world wants to know.
Yeah,
It's probably from Pinterest.
She's gonna ignore me.
All good ideas come from Pinterest.
Just have her text me, or have her text you and you text me. That's fine.
Show.
She doesn't want to be on the show,
She's
Dan.
not going to be on the show.
Clearly
She's watching
ignoring
TV,
me
but
again. This is my,
She-
you guys, this is my own wife.
She
ignoring-
hates live check-ins. I know, Allie.
Hi, this is Allie.
See, do you see this?
I wouldn't
Do you
answer
see
for
what I'm
you
dealing
either.
with?
She doesn't know what you're going to ask her, so it could be anything.
She knows it's always food related.
That's true. It usually
She
is.
knows it's always food related.
Gentlemen, I don't know where my pen is. This has been the Nerd Chat episode 262.
Three.
Will Forza Horizon 5 ever get nominated for, or Forza Horizon ever get nominated for Game of the Year? Nope.
Can't.
My name is Daddy D Wally. You can follow me at Daddy D Wally across all social media. You can follow the show at the Nerd Chat Podcast everywhere. You cannot find us on our website anymore, Jose. Shout out to the chat. You guys were great as always. Shout out to our regulars. Shout out to Torshek for stopping by. Torshek, I don't know if I'll be able to stream tonight because we got to go watch Bravo, but we'll see. Jose, where can people find you?
You can find me Chipotle Bear everywhere. You can find me not at graduation anymore because that's done. And from last week, if you didn't catch it before, shout out to Joseph Moran, who invited me like literally 5 minutes before his show to join the trophy room. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to be on our show last week because of unfortunate work stuff. But I joined over there. It was fun to just chat about a bunch of different stuff and help them out because Kyle was sick and Light was doing some stuff. So you can find that episode over there. Other than that, you can find us in the Discord. If you want to join us, please feel free. Thanks everybody for joining. Really great to see you all. And again, guys, literally this week spending together, 40-year-old men, just nice. And women. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate having you here.
Diego says, I'll get the divorce papers drawn up, Danny. Exactly. I don't know. First the tennis man, Taco Bell retreats. Not answering my
Sure, she does
calls.
get Taco Bell without you.
Yeah, you know what that reference is? Torshik said Nick Lachey can wait. It's because the main character in Silent Hill Homecoming literally looks like Nick Lachey mixed with Nathan Drake. And there's even an Elena character that looks just like Elena from Uncharted. It was around that time, Uncharted was 2007. So, Bacon, where can people find you?
You can find me all over Twitter researching NBA draft prospects. If you didn't know, my Utah Jazz secured the number 2 pick in this upcoming draft. So we are geeked. We have never moved up in the draft in the history of our team. So we are excited. Shout out to the chat. You guys were awesome as always. This was a fun show.
Yep, and 55 minutes until Forza Horizon 6. God, am I going to crack you guys?
Don't. Buy 007.
That's how they get you.
I feel like I could explode.
Don't explode, Dan. Breathe, Dan.
As always, Forza Horizon lovers, see you online.
See you online.
See you online.
See you online.
Can he drive? Can he drive? You know what DK stands for? Donkey Kong. Drift King. Drift. What do you mean, drift?
The Nerd Chat, an Xbox podcast, is a podcast celebrating all things gaming, food, and the good old days. The show was created by Daniel Walenzik, and you can follow him at Daddy D Wally across all social media. The assistant to the co-host is Jose Martinez, and you can follow him at Chipotle_Bear. The assistant to the co-host is Chance Siegel, and you can follow him at BubbleBoyN7. The intern to the assistant to the co-hosts is Jason Jarrett, and you can follow him at XBaconGaming. You can also follow the show at The Nerd Chat across all social media. And as always, see you online.